Ladies and gentlemen, this is Empress Pamela. Today I'm sharing with you nuggets of wisdom from gurus and books, specifically Brene Brown's The Gifts of Imperfection. These are notes that I took. I did not write the book, but I did feel it was worthy of taking down notes, which I'd like to share with you and discuss when called to. So Brene Brown, she's pretty cool, friend of Oprah. That's probably how I got to know her or heard of her. She talks about shame and guilt. And of course, in a healing journey, those are the lowest vibrations. Well, shame is the lowest vibration possible. It's when I felt suicidal during my dark night of the soul. Yeah, it was really, really intense. So she speaks of things that help us heal our core wounds, I want to say. Brene Brown. She has like a couple of famous TED Talks too. You can look her up. But anyway, I just want to share the notes that I felt compelled to include in my Google Doc. Back in 2021, I converted over 20 of my journals and notebooks into documents, live Google documents, and now I'm transferring those notes into video format, hence Nuggets of Wisdom. Let us begin. Brene Brown, for the third time, The Gifts of Imperfection. Courage, compassion, connection, love, belonging, worthiness, authenticity, wholehearted, acceptance, gratitude, love and belonging, shame, fear, vulnerability, secrecy, silence, judgment. Just in those words alone, I see a lot of duality, dark or shadow versus light. Guilt is I did something bad. Shame, I am bad. The intensely painful seeing or experience of believing we are flawed and therefore unworthy of love and belonging. That is shame. Guideposts. So there are 10 guideposts. Okay. Number 1, cultivating authenticity. Letting go of what people think. Show up and be real, honest, true self. Authenticity is the daily practice of letting go who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are. Courage to be imperfect. Allow vulnerability. Exercise compassion. Nurture connection and sense of belonging. Believe we are enough. Demands wholehearted living and loving. Invite joy and gratitude in our lives. In the end, being true to ourselves is the best gift we can give the people we love. And ourselves, I would add. Okay, it just says to me like self-acceptance and self-love is cultivating authenticity. Number 2, second guidepost, according to Brene Brown, cultivating self-compassion, letting go of perfectionism, life paralysis, opportunities missed because we are afraid to put anything in the world that could be imperfect. Holy shit. That held me back for years, just fooling around with my creative expression in art. Wow. life paralysis. I'm going to repeat this. Opportunities missed because we are afraid to put anything in the world that could be imperfect. I since realized that all art is quote unquote good because it's it's the creative expression of the divine from within each individual. Okay. All of our dreams we don't follow because of our deep fear of failing. Perfectionism is self destructive, unattainable goal. Fear of shame, judge, blame are truest gifts. Courage, compassion, connection, self compassion, self kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. Number 3, the third guidepost, cultivating a resilient spirit, letting go of numbing and powerlessness, spirituality grounded in love and compassion, belief in connection and a power greater than ourself, hope, powerlessness, daily, abstinent from addictive behavior, exercised, what did you do for yourself? O, others, what did you do for others? U, unexpressed emotions. Y, yay, something good. So she uses AEIOU and sometimes Y to help us remember. Letting go. Cultivating a resilient spirit. Number 4, cultivating gratitude and joy. Letting go of scarcity and fear of the dark. TGIF, another acronym. T, trusting. G, grateful. I, inspires. F, faith. Number 5, cultivating intuition and trusting faith. Letting go of the need for certainty. Serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Number 6, cultivating creativity. Let go of comparison. Creativity, gratitude, joy, authenticity. The only unique contribution that we'll ever make in this world will be born of our creativity. Creativity, which is the expression of our originality, helps us stay mindful that we bring to the world, that what we bring to the world is completely original and cannot be compared. Cultivating play and rest. Letting go, this is number 7. Cultivating play and rest. Letting go of exhaustion as a status symbol. Hold on. My cat got into the closet. Oh, what are you doing? She's so sneaky. She actually made me get up. Sneaky cat. Okay. Number 7, cultivating play and rest. Letting go of exhaustion as a status symbol and productivity as self-worth. Cultivating, number 8, cultivating calm and stillness. Letting go of anxiety as a lifestyle. So again, these are the guideposts. Number 9, Cultivating meaningful work. Letting go of self-doubt and supposed to. Gifts and talents. Spirituality. Making a living. Commitment. Supposed to's. Self-doubt. We all have gifts and talents. Squandering our gifts brings distress to our lives. Sharing our gifts and talents with the world is the most powerful source of connection with God. Using our gifts and talents to create meaningful work takes a tremendous amount of commitment. Like our gifts and talents, meaning is unique to each one of us. Paulo Coelho, the alchemist, gifts, spirituality, and our work creates meaning in our lives. I don't know. This is one that speaks to me a lot because, well, they all speak to me, and I would recommend this book or for you to do your own listen and interaction with Brene Brown's work, Gifts of Imperfection, because it just really it targets. It's almost like she's doing archery and has a bow and arrow, and every time she hits the mark, she's hitting and she pings another sore spot maybe, or triggers another wound, right? But yeah, cultivating meaning work. I grew up with like just instilled with guilt about doing the right thing and not living for others, but living so that others will accept me, or I don't know. Things you're supposed to, that whole freaking supposed to do. I'm supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that and all this other shit. And actually, being raised Roman Catholic, and then when I had my own children and I didn't get them baptized because my belief was they're their own individual people and they can formulate their own belief system. They can acquire all of their knowledge and formulate their own beliefs. That's why I didn't get my kids baptized and indoctrinated into a religion that I didn't even know if I really adopted for myself. I didn't get to choose, and I don't think that's correct. So I went with that. I went against the grain, and I never liked this supposed to bullshit. So when it comes to me and cultivating meaningful work, I mean, what is meaningful? Like, there's a struggle for me to really, well, it's not a struggle for me to be authentic because I'm authentic right now. It's like you can't even not be at some point when you go through this healing journey. All you can be is authentic because that's part of healing. But it's like finding the balance between being authentic, doing what you're here to do, creative expression, and somehow all of that put together in such a way where you can live an abundant, financially stable, prosperous, happy, joyous life. And maybe it's finding out that you don't need all these materials, which I'm not materialistic. I actually know that less is more, and I appreciate what I love versus things that are just sitting around collecting dust. So the materialism, I was never really like a big status symbol person anyway, so that was kind of an easier thing to heal. But I still need to be able to live life with, I want to be able to live life with less financial stress. Yeah. Excuse me. That's what it's coming down to. And also, utilizing my gifts and talents. Mm-hmm. Number 10, cultivating laughter, song, and dance. Letting go of being cool and always in control. Collective ecstasy. Oh my God, that's a good title for a book. We are not alone. Betrayal, courage, compassion, connection versus fearful, judgmental, and alone. Hmm. So, what do you think, Brene Brown? I really enjoy her work. A lot of the words she uses speaks to me, speaks to my healing journey. The gifts of imperfection. Yeah, I want to I should read more, I should listen more. I'm more of a like audiobook listener kind of person versus actually reading a book because I get so easily distracted. I've always been challenged when it comes to being able to read. I can't read quickly, but yeah. Anyway, there's many different ways to get information and to be immersed in the teachings of Brene Brown. So, that concludes this session. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.